Top of the day. I was gonna say top of the morning, but it ain't morning no more. Top of the day, man. It is Monday. Hope y'all morning was good. Hope y'all Monday's been good, man. It's another warm one out here, pretty warm. I ain't gonna say it's hot yet, but it's hot enough. So it's pretty warm. Yeah. Oh man, I just want to just breathe for a minute before I even get started, man. Start talking, just get a little breath in me. Take in this nature outside, this all natural sunlight. I want to take it all in, you know what I mean? Um, we're gonna be talking about some WWE today, as you all know. What's going on, Rob? Lafayette in the building. What's happening? Super Cypher in the building. Thank you for your view and your like, sir. I don't know if you know how much that actually helps these videos, so I appreciate you. Just want to let you know that that kickoff right there, that jump start helps my videos out. So thank you, Rob. Um, as you saw in the name of the video, man, you already know I'm going to be talking about. I ain't going to expand on that too much. I'm going to start off with that, but it's really just a WWE video, man, just about everything. So if we can keep it within the realm of WWE, then we can hop all around. But these are just the two topics I wanted to start off with. WrestlePalooza is next week, and it looks like it's gonna be good. It's in Indiana. It's in Indianapolis. Yeah, in Indiana, and your home spot. You know what I'm saying? It's not Lafayette, but it's in Indiana. So, yo, what's going on, Matto? Thank you for your view and your like, sir. I appreciate it. Rob said Andrade got fired twice in a year. Man, look, Andrade, man. So I don't know, man. Andrade. He's the type man that's going. What you say, WrestlePalooza and All Out is next week. Hmm. Dang, that would be the 1 year anniversary of me and Lisa Darling if we had did that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to both of them or not, though. Honestly, I gotta see. So I'm not sure. They in the same day, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what time WrestlePalooza is. Hopefully, I can get to it if I can get back from working time. I don't know. We shall see, for sure. Rob said the 1 year anniversary already passed. I guess we just did All In then. We must did All In together. Our first AEW pay per view. Uh, Matto says, "What's up, RB?" So basically, Andrade basically had got mad. I think that happened before, maybe. So it was all out. Okay, I got you, Rob. Thank you. Andrade got mad again, basically like last time. This time it was for a wellness policy that I guess he didn't pass. He might have got questioned about it. Might have been a little, uptight, a little paranoid. Like, what you mean I didn't pass this, or what you mean you want to see if I pass it? That's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. Matto does have a temper. Um, yeah, Andrade. This is the second time, man. And then basically, even though WWE released him, they dropped him, but he dropped them. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't get in touch with him for weeks, and usually that means you quit your job. You know what I'm saying? So Andrade pretty much left. He got tired of it. He got escorted out. He wasn't trying to hear it. So that was him. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. So that's what he is. That's what he owned. Rob said Andrade got that temper, man. I'm telling you, it's like it runs in the blood of a Latino, man. I remember Mexico, and how one by one they started just they just started dropping. Juventud had the biggest ego and temper, so they got rid of him first. Psychosis, same thing, but he was just crazy. Only one that was left, ironically, was Super Crazy. But they really couldn't do nothing with him. He ended up leaving anyway, so it was crazy because that was a good trio they had. It was like Latino Heat, but a revival. But it was kind of cheap because I think Eddie Guerrero just died right before that, so that's pretty weird that they tried to do that, try to rebuild that flame for SmackDown, but just was never same without Eddie. And thank you for that like and that view. I appreciate y'all. Matto said WWE is a bit unwatchable currently. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It is hard getting through a whole episode. Like these days, I don't even watch the whole episode. I just be skipping through. I used to watch the whole episode even if I had to get through some matches, but at this point, I just skip through. If I see something like a random tag team match, I skip through it. I'm not big into tag team matches unless it's like a super tag team match, like Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus two other single type stars, because I like to see them all mixing their clash. You know what I'm saying? But just a regular tag team match between two tag teams, unless it's some type of, you know what I'm saying, stipulation, I ain't really into it like that. You know what I mean? If it's a super crazy TLC ladder match, then I'm down. But regular tag, nah, I'm cool. Rob said, fun fact, Andrade had a baby during his marriage to Charlotte. Dang! Also, he's all the way just crazy. Come on, Andrade, you know better, bro. You gonna do Charlotte like that? And Charlotte new man is a black dude. Hey, what up, Charlotte? I didn't even know you was in the brothers. I ain't gonna lie. I never would look at Charlotte and be like, oh yeah, she like the brothers. I never thought that. So that's what's up. And Mallow said, LOL, super crazy. Yeah, man. You know what's funny? Two fun facts about that. One, on SmackDown versus Raw 2006, they had Super Crazy and the Great Khali on that game. I remember this distinctly. The Great Khali's overall was 72. Super Crazy's overall, I think, was 74. I know they were going off of skill, but come on. Rob said 07, you mean. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for fact checking me, Rob. Thank you. Yeah, 07, which was to me the best one they had. The soundtrack at least was crazy. That soundtrack was insane. The best soundtrack to a game I ever heard. Rob said anytime. Forget you, Rob. Anyway, talking about anytime. Whatever. Basically, Mal said she got a black dude. Yeah, bro, a brother, and not like no like whitewashed brother, but like a brother. It's crazy. Anyway, you know what I mean? That's wild, ain't it? I never would have pegged her to be that way, but you never judge a book by its cover. But yeah, Super Crazy overall was bigger, greater than Great Khali's, and Great Khali was kind of hard to beat. But his overall was 72. So if you just had somebody that was like a high overall, you could still beat them. You just had to beat somebody. It was just, they really considered the heavyweight back then. So if you were Super Crazy, you couldn't scoop slam the Great Khali. But if you had enough finishers, you could beat him. It was crazy. The mechanics was weird. It was crazy. But Super Crazy was probably the first luchador I ever seen growing up that was not a small guy. He was small and dimensionally, but he wasn't like, he was kind of chubby looking. So seeing him move like that was weird for me, because I thought you had to be like slim to do all that. But I learned real quick. Matt said, also, people are more interested in the outside drama of WWE than inside the ring drama. Yeah, I know, man. And like I said, like you said, it's becoming unwatchable. Not just with the tag team stuff, but like these little backstage stints. Like the only one I'm really interested in is Carmelo and The Miz. Other than that, all that other goofy stuff, man, I don't try to see all that, bro. It's boring to me. It's boring. But it is what it is. At least it's how I think. It's kind of boring. At least Carmelo gets his United States Championship match this Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. No, he may not win it, but I want to see him win it eventually, preferably at WrestleMania. Rob said, who am I? RB the CP, bro. You already know what it is, man. You know you're my guy. But, man, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza. I called it. I told y'all in the last Wrestle video that was my prediction, and it's coming true, and that's going to be such a fire match. I don't know if they already wrestled before, but that's one I always wanted to see, so I know we get to see it then. We got Brock and Cena. We got CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth and Becky, which for some reason, I feel like it's going to be really good. I don't know why. I'm not really a big fan of mixed tag team matches because they just seem goofy and silly to me. But since you got the man in the mix and you got returning AJ Lee, I feel like it's going to be different. I feel like it's going to be mixed fighting. It's going to be Becky Lynch trying to beat up on CM Punk. It's going to be AJ Lee beating up on Seth Rollins. We get to see like a mixed tag team match, but it's actually like a mixed tag team match instead of, oh, well, you're a female, so let me tag in the female. Like, come on, bro. You got to make it more interesting than that. That's going to be good. A lot of good matches for that card. I can't wait for Stephanie Valkyrie versus Io Sky. That's going to be a fire match. I love Io Sky, but I'm telling you, Asuka's my number one. My number one Oriental uh, Japanese superstar. I love her. I love Asuka. I love her. I love her with makeup, without makeup. I just love Asuka. If I got to meet Asuka, I'd take her on a date. We can go eat sushi. For sure. I love me some Asuka. And I am ready for Asuka. Keep talking about I'm ready for Asuka. If she ever asks me, are you ready for Asuka? Yeah, I am. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. And don't ask me about Bianca Belair because I had to let her go. She been going way too long. She messed up the storyline. I had to go creative and come up with some new ideas. It ain't the same no more. I don't know what Montez doing. I guess he gonna go solo. It's a little too late, bro. I don't know what you and Bianca doing, but I don't want no part of it no more. I moved on. I'm on Asuka now. Only thing with Asuka, she gonna have to drop that deep voice. I'm sick of that. I know she be in her character. Oh, you bitch! I don't know. I don't want to hear that. You better sound like your regular self. Sound like an anime girl. I don't want to hear your deep voice talking about, am I ready for Asuka? No, not that Asuka. For real. I don't want to hear that. Anyway, Ava, The Rock's daughter, had some comments about Charlie Kirk, the same guy that everybody has been talking about the last week, based on what happened on the 10th. Which, I mean, I think her comment was as regular as it could be. I think people would just be too sensitive, if you ask me, with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, because I'm going to be 100 with you. Even though I said that no man deserves to be laughed at when he dies, I'm not going to dance on nobody's grave. I didn't say that people don't deserve to die. I'm not going to say he deserves to die, but I'm going to say that you can't put yourself in a situation to where if you do die, people either rejoice or could care less, because that's exactly what he did. And all Ava said was, I believe she said, I believe you should be nice to people while you're alive. That way when they can feel the same about you when you're dead. Basically, if you acting crazy and talking down on people when you're alive, then what you expect for them to do when you're dead? Like what y'all expect happened with Hulk Hogan? People didn't celebrate Hulk Hogan when he died. They was like, man, good riddance. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he said. And that stuff lasts a long time. Some people be like, dang, you couldn't let that go? No. Everybody can't let stuff like that go. You know what I mean? You have to consider stuff like that. Everybody can't let that go. What he said was wrong. What he did was wrong. So same thing with Charlie Kirk. He said and did a lot of wrong things. So when he died, a lot of people was rejoicing. And again, you only have one life. One life. You need to use that one life and use it to the best of your ability in the best way, positive way you can. Because what you do in this world matters, because once you're gone, it's done. You're remembered by what you leave behind, your legacy. And if your legacy is talking trash on people and talking down on people, making them feel small, then that's what you're going to be remembered as, that guy who did that. Not for all the great things you did, not for all the things you represent, other people you helped, none of that. You're going to be remembered for all the bad things you've done because they were more impactful than the good things you did. They outweighed the good things you did. So be a good person. That's all. Just be a good person. You ain't gotta be sunshine, rainbow, socializing everybody, extrovert and all that. Just be a good person. Talk to people. When they talk to you, be regular, be cool. If you feel like you got something going on up here, let people know, hey, I ain't right up here, so don't even come at me. I'm just letting you know now, I ain't right up here. Be like that, but don't just challenge people, make them look at you a certain way to where they might want to do something to you. That's how you, man, come on, bro. You can't do like that. You can't be like that. No way. If you ain't gonna be charitable, at least be neutral. But you can't be offensive. No way. That's how you get people to hunt you down. The person that took him out was one of his own. He a MAGA guy. Make America Great Again, supported Trump, all that. He the one that got you out. That's crazy. And that's what happens when you do stuff like that. When you quote unquote poke the bear. You know what I mean? You gotta be a good person in and out. While you're at work and when you're at home, when you're in public and when you're at home, you ain't gotta be talking to nobody, but you gotta be a good person. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a jerk to everybody, because people gonna remember that. Especially if you mess with them, and it's a trigger for certain people. You mess up their whole day just because you decided you want to be an a-hole that day. You can't be like that. You expect good things. You know what I'm saying? People looked at that man like he was Hitler. The people that took the negative things, they looked at him like he was Hitler. Or Osama bin Laden type stitch, you know what I mean? But the ones that liked him, You looked at him like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The pictures I saw is crazy. I'm sorry. Whether you get offended or not, I don't care. Don't put that man's face next to Martin Luther King Jr. Come on, bro. I get what you're trying to say, but no, it's not the same. Not the same at all. Not the same experiences, not the same stances, none of that. This man, Martin Luther King Jr., lived by what he was saying when it came to the peace thing and getting people together, talking that talk, walking that walk, literally. Kirk read books. Charlie Kirk read books. He talked about the books he read. He talked about his own beliefs. And if you didn't believe it, he looked down on you and belittled your opinion. That's a totally different thing. You said they both fight for equality. No, there is no equality. When you a conservative right person, right wing, whatever belief person, there is no equality. There's no such thing. The small people get what they get, and everybody else that's under them get what they get. There is no equality. I knew something was wrong when the man had a shirt that said "Go vote." Go vote. You know our vote don't count, bro. Come on, quit playing. We all old enough to realize that now. And if you don't realize it, it's cool. It's a teachable moment. But voting? Nah. Look up electoral college. Look stuff up like that. And then let me know what you find out. It's less than 20 of them, I believe. Maybe 20 at the most. Maybe 22. Somewhere around there. It's not many. But your vote, your tally, it don't count. So look that up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. Look it up yourself. And for somebody that's supposed to be that knowledgeable, knowing that, and he says go vote, it's, either he is somebody that just likes to get people to like him by talking and saying whatever he thinks people like to hear, like go vote, or he's targeting a certain demographic that is not us, because we cannot vote for our president. It doesn't happen. If we were in Jamaica or any type of small world country or land, whatever, maybe Denmark, Nigeria, they place ballots. So yeah, you actually do vote there. You can vote there. Your vote actually counts there. It's literally counted. But here in US of A, no sir. It don't count. It don't count at all. It don't. It don't count. So that's really all I wanted to get on with y'all on that. You know what I mean? Just want to talk about the WWE things. We got on Charlie Kirk after a minute, kind of divulged into that, but it's cool. We back on track. But I just want to leave y'all with that, man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Monday. Hope y'all enjoy the week. Get some sunshine, because it's shining bright and loud out here. It's booming crazy. So enjoy the day. Don't let nobody get you down. Be positive. Be kind to one another. Respect other people's opinions. Respect your own opinion. Don't let nobody tell you can't have an opinion. And just do your thing. Do your thing. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy it. Take it in. Do your thing. And don't make people feel less of. You wouldn't want nobody to make you feel less of. You wouldn't want to have a stance or opinion on something and everybody just said, man, whatever, get out of here. Nobody cares. You wouldn't want that, right? So don't do it to other people. Period. All right. Y'all be easy. Hey, I appreciate y'all as always, man. I'm about to be up out of here. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you for the likes, the views. Let me chat with you for a minute. And this is the start of the whole week, so I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. All right, y'all be easy, be careful, with all love and peace and joy and all that good stuff.